Good day. In my last FMA, I created a custom evaluation framework with 6 core metrics, which are the relevance, accessibility, community engagement, community strategy, impact and behavior change, sustainability, and follow-up. Each metric is rated on a scale from very poor to excellent. Now, using this framework, I will evaluate the Angat Buhay program, which I previously discussed in FMA1. To recap briefly, Angat Buhay Foundation was founded in 2022 by former Vice President Leni Robredo. Its core mission is to address critical social issues like poverty, food security, education, disaster response, and women's empowerment. So now, let me start with the evaluation of Angat Buhay program for relevance. Angat Buhay fully meets the criteria. I rated it as 5 because the program initiated by former Vice President Leni Robredo is deeply relevant to the Filipino community. It directly addresses critical local needs in education, health, disaster relief, and economic recovery. The messaging is culturally sensitive and speaks to the community's values and needs, making it highly pertinent to the population it serves. Next would be the accessibility. I rated it as 4, which means good or mostly meets criteria. Angat Buhay mostly meets criteria because the program has made significant efforts to improve accessibility by reaching different regions through mobile units, local government partnerships, and a strong volunteer network. Although there are challenges in accessing very remote areas, the program continuously adapts its strategies to ensure that even the most underserved communities benefit. Next would be the community engagement. I rated it as an excellent 5, which means it fully meets the criteria. Angat Buhay fully meets the criteria in terms of community engagement. The program actively involves local leaders, volunteers, and grassroots organizations in its initiative. There's an emphasis on collaboration, trust building, and ensuring that programs' direction reflects the community's need. Feedback mechanisms are also in place, allowing communities to contribute and shape the program's outcomes. Next would be the communication strategy. I gave it a rating as an excellent 5 or fully meets criteria because Angat Buhay mostly excels in its communication strategy. The program uses a variety of channels, including social media, community events, and local radio, to reach diverse audiences. Former Vice President Leni Robredo's personal involvement adds a layer of trust and relatability, making communication feel direct and sincere. The messaging aligns closely with community's value, ensuring it resonates with those it aims to serve. Then the next metric would be the impact and behavior change. I rated it as a 4, which mostly meets criteria because the program has made noticeable progress in assessing local communities through disaster relief and economic support. While awareness has been raised and some behavior changes have been observed, the long-term impact is still developing. More comprehensive data and analysis are needed to assess its sustained effects over time. And then the last metric would be the sustainability and follow-up. So for this one, I rated it as a good or 4 because Angat Buhay is making good strides towards sustainability. The program has built strong local partnership and established a network of volunteers, which helps ensure its ongoing presence. However, challenges remain in ensuring long-term sustainability in some regions. Although feedback systems are in place for continuous improvement, Local organizations may require further support to maintain momentum and drive future success. So, after evaluating the Angat Buhay program across all six core metrics, I am giving it an overall rating of 4.5. This reflects a program that is performing at a high level in most areas, but also acknowledges that there are some aspects that can be improved for even greater effectiveness. The Angat Buhay program has made significant strides in addressing the pressing social issues it set out to tackle, from disaster relief to women's empowerment. Overall, it has proven to be highly relevant and effective in engaging the community, communicating its message, and delivering on its mission. While challenges remain, particularly in the areas of accessibility and long-term sustainability, the Foundation continued commitment to adapting and improving suggests that it will continue to have a meaningful impact on the communities it serves. Through this evaluation, it's clear that Angat Buhay has the potential to be a transformative force in Filipino society, and with sustained support and further refinement of its strategies, it could create lasting change for years to come. So that's it for my rating, and yeah, thank you everyone.